Change.
Hi, my name is Alexia Torres, and I am a part of Futureers of Change. Hi, my name is Camila Torres, and I'm part of Futureers of Change too.
Yeah, so here today we just wanted to bring together this little ceremony, our first of many, we hope, to honor amazing women that have played not only an amazing part and a crucial role in helping us become who we are today as an organization, but also serve as an inspiration not only for myself, but also the countless other young women that stand beside me and many more. And this serves as a recognition to the countless women who have not only served as an inspiration, but also motivated us to continue. So we hope that everyone here today can take this as a little bit of our gratitude and appreciation for the crucial role that these women play in our lives and the countless other young women's lives that play a role in Future Leaders of Change and many other organizations. So, yeah, without further ado, I think we should get started. Yeah, so hi everybody. That as everyone's walking through, my name is Alexia Torres. Yeah, today we are here gathered today for our first of many, we hope, Honoring Women Award 2025, as you can see on our little plaque we have over here. Here's an agenda as well. And yeah, if my peers would like to introduce themselves or add anything else to it before we commence with the ceremony as well.
As I mentioned, I'm Alexia Rangel.
I'm Camila Torres, and I'm with Futureers of Change.
Just for those that are new, or maybe we want to know, how long have you guys been a part of the movement? Because all of you guys started really, really young.
Yeah, and so to that I'd like to get just a little bit of information on myself at least, and then also hand it off to my peers. So I myself have been involved with Future Leaders of Change since the beginning. I'm a co-founder of the organization, but with environmental justice and pesticide reform as a whole, I have been involved for a couple years now. I believe since the age of 10, it's been such a while, so hold on with me if it's hard to remember sometimes. But I've been with environmental justice for quite a few years now, and it's been really an amazing journey. The biggest reason why I have been a part of this is not only because of what pesticides have afflicted me with the exposure I suffered at the age of 10 in middle school, having to be rushed to the ER, but aside from that, also coming from a background where my grandparents migrated to this country for a better future in pursuit of the American dream, to not work in those fields, to work in the very same fields that are hampered and afflicted with this poison. That was one of the main reasons, but also more than anything, and to what I'm getting at today with this ceremony, is through the inspiration that my mother has served for me as well. Seeing her, how she has become a resilient leader in my community of Greenfield, has served to also inspire me and motivate me to pursue not only organizing and also environmental justice and many other social justice causes, but also just to be an active member of my community, to try and be an inspiration for many other young people like myself, and to really just do better for the community. Instead of sitting around and waiting for somebody else to do it, or letting myself stand by while injustices are happening, why not take the mantle? Why not do something about it? Why not kickstart that change? So that was more than anything the reason why I have been involved with it. And yeah, I'd like to pass it off to my peers.
Yeah, so I have been involved with, first I got involved with SES since my mom joined them. I was in 7th grade, so I was like around 12 years old. And at first I didn't really understand it, but once I started getting involved with the meetings, I understood how much pesticides affected our community. And once we made Future Leaders of Change, I just brought myself to think, what else can I do to help my communities? And also with my mom, she's a great inspiration. She has helped me through a lot. I'm not really social, so that's why I'm like kind of struggling right now, but I'm very glad that you guys came here today.
I actually don't know how long I've been with the movement, but I think I remember I started like at a young age, and at that time I didn't know that my brother went through what he went through until like around 10 years old or 11. I started finding out. I'm like, oh, that's kind of sad. Like, how could they let that happen? And I was like, you know what? I feel like I should start being involved with the movement too. And when we started Future Leaders of Change, I was happy because we had other youth members with us that wanted to fight for the same reason that I did too. So I started on the movement probably when I was like 6 or 7 or 8, and just because my mom, she took me like one day to like a little
like I got to an age like at 9 and I finally started to know what happened to my brother in the 6th grade. And I was like, you know what, I want to get more involved. So Future Change came around, and that's when I started coming more to like meetings and like having to join the group. It was really fun.
Yeah, so that's a little bit about ourselves at least. And as far as Future Leaders of Change goes, it's been about, almost 2 years since October of 2023 that we officially founded as an organization. So the story really behind Future Leaders of Change, and any of my peers here can chime in as well, really goes as other young people who have attended meetings not only of Safe Act, Safe Schools, but countless other organizations and other movements involved with pesticide reform and environmental justice. I myself have been attending Safe Act, Safe Schools meetings for quite a while, up until the foundation of Future Leaders of Change, and to me it was really like, hey, I see other young people here, I'm a part of this as well, why not maybe start something for the other young people as well, to maybe, inspire them, or maybe even bring them together in the same room at the same table, sorry about that, at the same table, at the same discussions of what we're doing to achieve environmental justice and in regards to pesticide reform. So that's really where it started for me. Would you like to add anything to that? Anyone else?
Well, as always, you say nothing, which is fine. But I would say Future Leaders of Change is something that the youth could grasp, to see that they could do something for their community, for themselves, to find themselves as an identity also, as well as I did. And for them to know that they have a voice, to be strong, no matter in a way how they could express it with filming like Brenda helped us with, or attending meetings and asking what it is and giving their opinions and their ideas. And also with their friends or anything like that, they could share it and it could make a huge difference in the community.
Future Leaders of Change is just like for like young people to like understand what if they have parents going to the fields, to understand what their parents can get exposed to and what they can do to make it make it better for them out there in the fields, and not for the parents to be out there exposed to a bunch of pesticides.
Nothing to say? Alright, well I think that really wraps it up about what Future Leaders of Change is and who ourselves we are. Alright, so without further ado, I'd like to give the stage to my peer Alexia, who will be doing a poem reading.
Woohoo, Alexia!
The way you melt my heart with every note, perfect. The way you figure it out, perfect. The way you fill a room, perfect. The way you fill a dress, perfect. The way you wear your crown, perfect. The way you plan is perfect. The way you will be remembered, perfect. The way you impress me, perfect. Just look at you, perfect.
Woo. Love it.
Perfect.
There you go, perfect.
Perfect. Words to say it. Mi español es más o menos cada día, que depende cómo me sienta yo, si estoy nervioso, que si estoy platicando con mi abuelito o no sé qué. Pero para describir lo que es este poema, está describiendo de lo que son las mujeres. Perfecto. Y para poder leer un poquito de lo que pueda yo, la manera de que tú discurras o puedas sobresalir, perfecto. La manera de que tú llenas un cuarto con tu presencia, perfecto. La manera de que tú llenas un vestido, perfecto. La manera de que tú te pones tu corona, perfecto. La manera de que tú planeas, perfecto. Y como serás recordado, perfecto. Y como impresionas a la gente y a mí, perfecto.
Perfecto.
So that's our poem reading. Sorry for my choppy translation.
You did perfect.
Yeah, so good job, Alexia. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, and I'd like to move on to our third item, which is a special recognition. A special recognition, so before I get to what the special recognition is for, I'd like just to mention the work that this organization itself has done in my community of Greenfield. As of recently, I've had an experience in which I was pulled over by the police and had a bit of a problem. And to that, I reached out to various people. I talked to various people. But one of the people that I did talk to is a part of this organization. Is part of an organization who has done work to help people who have been in similar situations like mine, who have had their rights violated, or who have questions about their rights and what they can do to speak up. This organization is not only a woman-led board, but also plays a crucial role in inspiring me and countless other young people in the community, and has opened the gateway for me to be able to pursue further, really just pursue further. The biggest opportunity they've really given me is the opportunity last year to travel to Las Vegas, to meet countless other young people, to meet other organizations, and to me really that's more than anything amazing, and I'm truly grateful for it. So,
You were a recipient of the
oh
scholarship.
yeah, not to mention I was a recipient of one of their scholarships, which greatly did help me in school and helped me to navigate and made things a little easier, especially in these trying times. So from at least my perspective, this is an amazing organization that does crucial and amazing work in my community, and I feel countless other young people can say the same. And if you, Alexia, Alexia, had anything about that? No? No worries. I feel honestly there's really no words to describe it, no words to fit it, how to describe the organization and the amazing people that make it up and make it who it is. So, allow me without further ado, and if anyone has any guesses as to who I'm talking about,
They started on their own not too long ago. What, like 3 years since this organization started? They started with 0 budget, but they've been able to give for 2 years consecutively scholarships with money that they raise on their own, and during hard times, because I know that each of the members have had a difficult situation, but they're always there, willing to support the community, or unhoused folks, our women, our farm working community, like Victor mentioned, a lot of injustices when it comes to police officer involvement incidents in Greenfield, and they're always there in the front line advocating, and so they are truly an inspiration.
So recognition of leadership in recognition of tireless service to their community and outstanding leadership to young women in Greenfield and Monterey County. This award is hereby presented to Greenfield LULAC number 329A.
Where's your board, Beatriz? Where's your board?
My board, nomás Sonia, vente Sonia.
yeah.
There's 2 of us here. Thank you, we accept it.
Okay, you can do your speech.
Madam President?
I am like Alexia, kind of shy, but not too shy. You know, I'm out of words, you know, on all these young people, you know, that they started this leadership with them, you know. They've been a very good inspiration for lots of young kids, you know, lots of students, you know. And you hear, who are these kids? It's like they say the new kids on the block, and that's how I feel, you know, in Greenfield, because we have quite a bit from our, you know, from our city. You know, I want to go ahead and thank you know, all, and keep up the good work. I think you all are doing great. You know, we as LULAC, we started about 3 years ago. You know, we've done quite a bit, I think. You know, Yaneli, Luis has also been very helpful. These young kids, you know, they're all being their part, you know, as part of our LULAC. You know, when we need something, they're there. You know, it's not easy, like Yaneli says, you know, trying to get scholarships for the kids. You know, right now we have tickets for Mother's Day for May 4th. It's going to be live, you know, for $20. And all this money goes to the scholarships. We've given scholarships to, you know, to some kids already, and we want to keep going. You know, all this gray hair, it pays off to try to get that money out there and hustle out there. I have surgery on my foot, but that doesn't stop me. Why? I hate to say it, I get emotional, but because of these young kids, you know, they are our future. You know, they are So, go forward. Y sí se puede.
I just want to say thank you to Beatriz because she's a LULA president and going there to have a LULA South County. I think it makes a big difference, especially in South County, that we don't have any representation of people who wants to be advocating. And I think she's a great leader. She's amazing because she always advocating for the city, for the school board, for the high school, for the county. A lot of people come towards to Beatriz asking for help because she has a lot of knowledge. She was doing a protest, I think, side by side with Cesar Chavez. I think she has a lot of knowledge. I think she's a great leader. She's a leader from the heart because no matter what, she's always helping the community and being a role model. And I think, Beatriz, one day you should be nominated for Be the Woman of the Year, especially, I asked one of the state representatives, but they haven't done that. But I think they should because she has done, and she said, no, I don't want that. And I know because she does it from the heart. No matter what, she's always helping the community. She grew up there and she knows our community, what we need. And I think these young girls who are here, I'm so impressed to have this, starting this organization, being there, being the voices, or a lot of people cannot be able to speak. Because Beatriz has been the voice, a lot of people, they don't want to speak, so they go with her. And because she doesn't have any filters, she goes and says the things at the city council, at the school board meeting, she goes to the South County, Monterey County High School, go and speak on behalf of the community, to the Greenfield Union School Board, to the county supervisors, to the city of Greenfield. So I think she is the voice of the community. So I think well deserved, and especially she's our LULA president, and bringing it and running it, and it's so hard. She's even sick and doing advocating. This I need to do this fundraisers to continue giving the scholarship for the students. And when she gives the scholarships to the students, it's not only the high school students. We gave application for the community because sometimes when there's a lot of students at the high school, they don't have the opportunity to apply even because of your GPA or because most of them. So she said, I'd rather go with the community, with people. If you have anybody who could come and apply. And I think that says a lot because it's an opening for the community, and we see there's a lot of need for our students who, when they're graduating, if they don't have a 3.4 or 3.4 or 4.0 or below that, sometimes they don't get the opportunity because you go there and there for those students who have been, more, they didn't have any challenges and good grades, so they don't give the opportunity for the rest. So I think she's doing an amazing job. So I think I told her you need to continue being as a LULA president and advocating for our community. And thank you, Beatriz, for the hard work you do, and continue there. And thank you for future leaders, because you guys are the voice of a lot of students. They don't have the voice, and speaking up, I like, Alexia, said, I'm kind of shy, but I think this is going to help you and shape you up for you to be one of the leaders. I see you guys in the future because we need those who are struggling, know what is going on. You are from the community, going there and advocating. So that's really good. And thank you, everyone, for including us.
The way you melt my heart with every note you sing, perfect. The way you figure it out, perfect. The way you fill a room, perfect. The way you fill a dress, perfect. The way you wear your crown, perfect. The way you plan, perfect. The way you will be remembered, perfect. The way you impress me, perfect. Just look at you, perfect.
You guys are the future leaders, perfect.
Okay, everyone.
Okay.
So we are now gonna start announcing the rest of the awards.
So the first person is someone that has been with us for a moment, and she's
You have to be louder too.
and she's always respectful, and I feel like she's like a second mom. Do you want to add anything?
So she's very inspirational. I see her as a strong woman and someone who always wants the best for everyone.
You excited anything, Camila?
Huh?
You excited anything?
She's a baddie. And yeah, how often I said that she is like a second mother. When she sees us moving around, she's all like, sit down. And we're like, okay. But we love her so much, and so
That goes.
What about the right there?
And the name is Noemi Chico.
So anything you wanna add, Nico?
Yeah, I mean, really just saying, congratulations, Noemi. Really a lot of what they said, I see her as an amazing and really strong woman. I just look at Alexia and I see a lot of her mom. She's really courageous, independent, and really well spoken, just like her mom. So to that, I think Noemi is an amazing person who, more than anything, to my sisters, really is like a second mom. But more than anything, she inspires them and really, keeps them in check for the better. So without further ado, I'm saying less. Congratulations, Noemi. Really well deserved. And keep up the great, amazing work you do for our community.
Thank you.
And the amazing young women we have beside us.
Speech? Oh, what can I say? I'm really proud of all of you, especially my daughter. And I know it's hard for young people to be part of the movement, but ustedes aquí están, right? You're here, you're present. And I hope that all the knowledge that you gather from us, from the elders, from acá los que estamos en el movimiento and community members, your families, like it keeps on moving you guys and having your raza, on top. And so I wish the best for all of you guys and thanks for the recognition.
Did you guys explain about the process of these women being selected?
Yes.
The future leaders change.
I mean, to that, anyone else can interrupt me, feel free to interrupt me, but the way we went through this is that it's really hard, at least for me to say, it's really hard to pick just one single person, a single woman, because more than anything, I feel like everybody has played a role in what Future Leaders of Change has become. And not only that, but also inspiring us, not just myself, but the countless other young people besides me who will form Future Leaders of Change or who they inspire in their lives in one way or another. So to me at least, and for my peers I hope, it was really difficult to choose just one single person, and in the end we believe that, it's best to recognize all the women because we work better as a collective. There's not one single person who punches above the rest or anything. Everybody has in one way or another really helped to not only inspire, but motivate and really make our lives in one way or another better and has impacted us in so many ways. So from us at least and for myself, thank you. And this is just our little way of showing our gratitude and to recognize your amazing work that you not only play in motivating and also the role you play in inspiring your communities, but also the roles you play in inspiring countless young women more than anything. So from myself at least and for my peers, thank you.
Thank you. And do you want to call out the names of those members that you guys don't have here with you today?
So today, we like the members from Future.
Yeah, your future leaders.
So today we don't have Santiago do the work. We don't have Rocio. She says she can come.
She's running late.
Yeah. We also don't have Abel, Miguel, Hugo, Anthony, Citlali, Jessica, and Ana.
Anna, yeah. So round of applause for them.
Okay, the next person, I love her so much, even not just because she's related to me, but also because she's like someone that I can talk to her deep feelings, and I just love this person a lot.
I love her so much. Yeah, how I said she's related to me. She also is like another mother because when my mother is not there, she treats us nicely, and her daughters are, well, especially one of them, kind of scary to me, but she's nice. But I love her so much, and she truly deserves this award.
I would say she's someone very inspirational and always wants the best for the youth.
Yeah. Okay, and this one? Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, they really said a lot of it. They took the words right out of my mouth, but to me at least, this person is more than anything like a second mother to me. She is not only an inspiration to me and also is someone that I can talk to in confidence and who is just an amazing part of my life, but also I see the countless work, like tireless work she does in her community. How much stuff she puts up with, how many times, regardless of what other commitments she has in her life, puts aside to put her community first. And more than anything, our students, our future, our tomorrow first. So for me, more than anything, this is a really well-deserved award in a person who puts their community above everything else and just someone who is, I always see really, really active no matter what. So at least for my part, this is really well deserved and just a small recognition of the huge amount of work they do in their community. So without further ado, I'd like to present this Honoring Women Award in recognition of tireless service to their community, outstanding leadership, and to young women in both Monterey County. I present this award to Sonia Heredia.
Thank you.
I can sign one.
I think it's my it's an honor getting this award from the Future Leaders of Change. Thank you, because your name says that you guys are the future leaders. I see each of you guys are like getting all the steps and prepare and knowledge, so you guys could be one of the future leaders, because you are here and navigating through the system that it's not easy. And I just want to say thank you so much. And here I know I just want to be like, leave a legacy, no matter what, where you come from, but be able to never forget about our people or roots, where we came from, and advocate for our community. Especially in South County and Greenfield, there's a lot of people that want to help, but they forget about our community. And thank you. I know we need to be there and advocate for our students, because those students, we could make a difference and be a role model, because they're our future leaders. Could be here or future president or future assembly members or future doctors, dentists, and we need to expose them and be there. And I think you guys are in forming this group and being part of this group. You guys need to invite more people, and I know it is hard, but sometimes you get that knowledge and being that voice so those people could even be able to speak up. Or somebody, they don't listen. Or here you guys could be bringing a different speakers, inspiring the future leaders. And there, I think you guys are doing an amazing job. I hope you continue. I know sometimes you guys are at college. I know they're still high school. They're moving on, but continue advocating and continue doing that amazing job, and continue advocating for those students, for those youth who doesn't have a voice, who are, being closed doors for them. So thank you so much.
Did you guys read the award? What it says in the?
No challenge is too big, no dream is too far. Believe in yourself, for you are unstoppable.
Perfecto.
The next person, I can see her as someone that I could talk to if I am not in my town and I'm close to her. And I feel like since I did a film with her, I feel like we would have a much more closer relationship.
I just add a little bit to it. This person has really inspired me and has really made me think my direction I'm going in college. So that's a little bit to say about it, but I think more than anything, they really inspired me in the way that I never thought I could before, and how I could express myself, and how countless other youth could express themselves in portraying our stories, and also what happens in our communities, and many other things above that. So at least for my part, they've really inspired me artistically, and they've really helped me grow the work I'm doing, and of countless other youth and people around them. And Camila, Alexia?
I love her so much. She's an inspiring woman, and she made me famous. So, yeah, she made me famous.
I would say she's a great mentor, and helping us with our films is just an inspiration to me, because I didn't really know anything about films. I didn't know how to do edits, but her helping us just made me feel better about how to express myself and everything.
Yeah,
And
so
this, you want to me?
present it.
And this person is Brenda.
Well, congratulations.
I'm not very good with speeches because I normally just film.
Speech.
I let them do the talk normally, and now, yeah, it's just been an honor to witness the stories behind, like, your dreams and your inspirations and all that you do. It really has been my, huge privilege. And yeah, I just think there's so much going on, right? Like we have all this oversaturation of media and we scroll, scroll, scroll. And the fact that you took the time to just kind of like, just sit with the people you love, gather materials, like learn something that was really new to you and just roll with it. It just gives me so much hope that you are the future leaders of change because you were telling the stories, right? People are burning books right now, are forbidding, shutting down the media and news outlets, and you are speaking up, and your work is now more essential than ever because it's time that we tell our own stories and that we celebrate each other, that the community embraces and knows the truth from people like you. So thank you for the work. I love you all so much, and you said that I was your mentor, but you're really mentoring me all the time with the things that you do. So you're very young mentors, but you are.
There's a lot of ways to express this person. This person is someone that I can have really deep talks with. This person is someone that I grew up with. This person is someone that has been holding my hand since day one. Ooh, this is emotional. Not you. Oh. And also this person is someone that most of a lot of people know, and now because of her I'm famous, and now my teachers know me because it's on Facebook. But yeah,
I would say that she's a second mother to me, and she's very inspirational. And every day when I'm with her, I just learn something new, and I'm very grateful for it.
You know her. I know I do. She's inspiring. She inspired me to become a young activist and be a leader for myself and for other people who can't stand up for themselves or have trouble doing it because of being nervous or anything. She taught me how to use my voice and be a powerful woman and a powerful daughter. You?
I'm sure it's present, I was gonna read it. I mean, at least from they said a lot of things. I feel they've really taken the words out of my mouth. They've said it, but I really feel there's no words to describe her. I think she's really the biggest inspiration in my life, to say the least, and the reason I stand here today. Not only because standing here physically, but also the movement as a whole, Future Leaders of Change, and everything else in my life that I've accomplished up to this point, and that I continue and aspire to do in this life is because of this woman. And to that, I can't say any other words but thank you, and that she is an amazing role model, and I hope that she continues to be a role model for countless other young women and people in the community and across California now, and even nationwide at this point. So at least for me, thank you. There really is no words to describe this person besides just how amazing they are. And without further ado, would you guys like to present the awards to them?
This person is Yaneli Martinez.
I told them I didn't want
Yeah, we were not supposed to, but.
Van a ver. That's my award. Van a ver. I told the four of you and the rest of the group that I didn't want to be nominated because I really wanted this moment to be for the amazing women that we have in this room today. Like board member Heredia, which I love, she's my sister. Dion, you've done so much for South County kids, making sure that they're connected to the water, because believe it or not, there's still many kids in southern Monterey County that have never experienced the sand, the beach, and that's what you do, so you are another amazing woman. Anna, I wish I would have been right there with you to hold your hand as mayor. Sadly, I lost, but I'm still proud that I could call you truly a leader and inspiration because you're still holding it down. One of our only female mayors that we have, South County, who's really been there for the community, not just for the fame and glory. You truly care about each of our community members, Anna, and you did a lot for the youth when they wanted to connect to the ocean with Dion. You were able to get those bus passes for them. So for me, it's an honor to be in this space with you. Beatriz, another one of the amazing women that are being honored today. I mean, Sonia said it all. You are a legend. You are Beatriz. Believe it. You were there with Cesar Chavez, and you still continue to deal with so much bullshit. And they know I cuss all the time, but I'm gonna say it as it is. And you're still there, Beatriz. Like, you're there to fight for the kids, for me, for everyone, not for yourself. And that's what people don't get. People will call you a troublemaker, but you know what? I love troublemakers, Beatriz, and that's who you are. And you are a legend, de verdad. Te adoro, Beatriz. You're an amazing woman to be a part of, to have you in my space. Noemi, everything that you've done, mira, like you're the second mom to Future Leaders of Change. When I'm not there, you're always there stepping up. Look at your daughter. Esta mujerón que tienes acá. Cuando empezó, she was this small, going to Sacramento, speaking truth to power, and because she learned it from you. You are an amazing mom. Sometimes I don't even get a chance to tell you because we're always busy or gossiping, or you're always holding my hand. Literally, like when I was going through so much BS in the city council, the only person that I could say what truly was there, besides Beatriz and besides my sister, from the community, Noemi, it was you. And so you truly know how to fix another woman's crown. And te lo digo de todo corazón, eres un mujerón y te respeto y te admiro. Brenda, another woman that I love to be in the same space with, because you truly did wonders with these amazing young adults. You got them to think outside the box and to really highlight who each and every one of them was by sharing their story with something that was so maybe not we didn't expect them to tell the beautiful stories that they did, but from Alexia talking about women activists in the community that we don't talk about, Victor and Santiago talking about the youth in the community and the struggles with environmental justice, and then Africa and Camila sharing that personal story that I know touched so many folks about the American dream, the reality that all of us are living here today. And I really admire you, Brenda, because I know that, and I hope that all of you guys connect, because all of you guys have so many things that connect you with one another. Something that I admire you from you, Brenda, is that doesn't matter if you're a professor, doesn't matter if you're this amazing film maker, because she is very, very well known, you still fight for the injustices. You're not staying silent to what's happening in Palestine, right? You're there being vocal and speaking up and putting it on social media. And that's something that your children are watching. And that's something that we are watching, that you never stayed silent to injustices. Now, when our own community, our Mexican-American community is being affected by immigration, you're still there. You're talking about that. You're sharing their stories. So, de verdad, te admiro. Y ustedes, señoritas, ya saben que las quiero. A mis hijas. Alexia, te considero una de mis hijas, y a Rocío, y a Ana, y a Jessica, que no pudieron estar aquí, but truly that's part of my job, really to inspire them, because I told each and every one of them, I want them to be running for council, running for supervisor positions, running for Cali PA positions, anything where they could make a difference for our communities, because in this, sadly, this time and age that we're living under Trump's current administration, we all have to stand up for each other's causes, right? And we all have to be there in solidarity. So for me, los voy a regañar, but I appreciate it. Gracias.
This person is someone that made my summer end as the best summer ever. And just knowing how to say love Mother Nature and respect her. I respect Mother Nature, so this person is just someone that is an outgoing someone, and it's an outdoors. And one thing that I love to do is being outdoors, and I feel like my summer ended as a fun time just because I went out there with that person.
So I think guys, I'd have to make that one to say, but also I want to add that she, oh my goodness, I forgot what I was going to say. She's an inspiring woman to show women that things that men or boys could do, women can do too, and not only men and stuff. And I'll better. Yeah, better.
Sorry, man.
And yeah, again, she is a baddie. She's a baddie. Really baddie. And I was really happy that she invited us out to the waters to, get to see what Mother Nature has for the community, for people who don't live near the water or don't have access to the ocean. And I'm just really happy that she gave us that opportunity to go and explore the ocean.
Yeah, I would like to add also that it was a fun experience. It was my first experience, and I thought I would be more scared of it, but I actually enjoyed it a lot. I never thought I would like to do that, and I'm just very grateful for the opportunity, and you are very inspirational.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had the pleasure of being able to meet them today for the first time. But from what I've heard from my peers and the people who did partake in this, really amazing, exceptional work, and more than anything, an amazing opportunity for people and young people in particular who go by ignored. So for me at least, thank you, and just keep up the amazing work that they're doing. So from these three who were able to participate in that wonderful event, would you guys like to present them?
And this person is Dawn.
I'm really feel so blessed to be here, and I'm so grateful for you. And the work that you do, I've just been so drawn to it because my dad was a field worker, my grandparents were field workers, and we have cancers in our family, and that have killed family members, and it can't be unnoticed that they worked in the fields, and that this is a problem that is in our family. And so the work that you do is so important, and you really are like the biggest dreams that I could have ever had for myself as a young person. That's what you're doing. But I didn't have the tools, I just didn't know. And in my generation, we were taught, don't speak Spanish, play your name down, don't roll the R, because our families were punished for being Mexican. And not much has changed, as you know, but there's so much pride now, and I'm so grateful to be living a life free from that. But I see all of you, and I'm so inspired by you, because I think, gosh, how amazing for young people to have so much pride in who they are, and your Spanish is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm just so grateful that I have been connected with you, and the work that I get to do, like the responsibility I had, I felt like from being from East Salinas, growing up in Acosta Plaza, and then finally coming to this relationship to the ocean was just like a different planet. But I did overcome fears of the water. My mom was always like, don't go past your ankles. But I overcame that fear, and now I get the responsibility to teach people about the love of the ocean, that we're connected by one ocean. And the work down here in South County has been so important because of this beautiful Salinas Valley and the Salinas River that shows that we're really all connected and responsible, and that we can all have a relationship with water. But how we take care of the ocean and how your responsibility that you've taken on to help everything that's going into the river, not only for the health for everybody's health, but for the health of that ecosystem, because it is all flowing to the bay. And you have a Monterey Bay sanctuary at the end of that, and give so much accountability to that. So thank you so much. I want to share with you, interestingly enough, I was thinking, I got this award a couple years ago from the Monterey Bay Sanctuary Foundation, and there were a lot of white people in the room, as a matter of fact, all of them. And I remember looking out at everybody and just seeing like a disconnect that I had with the audience. And I have this really special friend, and that ties to what I'm going to give you. This special friend that was in the audience, his name is Wallace J. Nichols, and he's a scientist, and he did the first tagging of sea turtles in Baja, and they tracked sea turtles for the first time. And that's his legacy. The other part of his legacy is he brought to our awareness in a global way a blue mind and the science of blue mind, and how being by any body of water changes us by looking at it, by being by it, by seeing it, on top of it, in it, and how it changes our chemistry and our wiring. And he started a movement called Blue Mind and the Blue Marble. And the Blue Marble is, and he's presented these like to the Dalai Lama, like to that audience, and everyday people. But he tells us, that what I learned from him is that when we're from space, the world looks like a blue marble. But it, like we say, it fits in my hand, right? So we have this responsibility of taking care of the planet. But he sees it as us having that connection to water. But at that award ceremony, Jay came up to me, and someone took a picture, but he like came up from behind me and kind of surprised me. I was like so excited to see him. I'm like, Jay! And he gave me another blue marble, and that was the last time I saw Jay, because Jay died last year. And it was last year, right after, like 6 months after. So it's so great how I was thinking of that thing, and that was the last time I saw Jay, and I was like, I need to give the future leaders a change of the marble. So this is for you, to thank you for helping us all connect to water. Water is life, and we need, and it's life. And thank you for protecting that for us. And I'm so proud of you. So for me, this is just about my opportunity to tell you how inspired I am by all of you. So you're welcome to the beach anytime, all the time. Thank you.
So we have a beautiful member that joined us today, and let's just welcome her as Rocio Ortiz.
1 hour late, but it's okay.
Speech, Rocío, speech. Que andaba trabajando, she was working hard.
Hi everybody, I'm Rocio, but I'm really thankful that all of you guys are here. I have a poem that I wanted to read for all of you guys, because I know every single person who is in here is super important to my heart, and just like has really allowed me to have a new mindset and a new perspective of what I want from my future and what I want in my life.
So this person is someone that I can have friendly conversations with. This someone is always at my house, always talking to my mom. This someone is my mom connecting me to, and this person is someone that I can walk to her house no matter what.
I'll have to say she's a badass.
Oh, badass.
She never misses a meeting.
Oh.
Rocio, you want to add something?
First of all, that she's been super inspiring to me and super inspiring to, I know, every single one of you guys. So, thank you.
I'll add that she's very inspirational to me, and for the youth especially, giving opportunities to them and just making the youth feel involved in important things.
Yeah, so without many other words, I feel they've all said it really well. But this is a person who is really active in their community, really important, and as Camila just said, really a badass, because who else can stand up to a really male-dominated space like she does? Who else can do that? Especially in the city of Greenfield. So at least for me, she really is a badass and really is an inspiration, and an amazing person who I can't really say with confidence fully deserves this award, and it's just amazing overall. So without further ado, would you two like to present?
Her name.
All of you guys at the same time.
Her name is
Beatriz Diaz.
Not a baggy Beatriz, but a badass.
What can I say? They're running out of words for the young kids, and they gave me too much credit that I feel that I don't deserve.
No, you deserve it.
I mean, I do it because I love my city. I do it because I love my surrounding cities. You know, there's a lot of you guys here that I know for a long time, and you guys are, like they say, badasses too. So don't forget that. Sonia, for once, she's there, no matter what the crap she takes, but she doesn't fall back, for the students. Yeah, Nelly, you have been through so much, and you put up with a lot of crap. I don't think I could have ever done that. And I admire you for everything you do for these young kids, for everybody that's around here. Ana, I had the pleasure to meet you, a while back with Ana Caballero and all that. You're a badass too. Because you took a lot of crap from, the Soledad during your campaign and all that. I was there to support you, and I would do it all over again if I had to. Noemi, I see you at the meetings. I had kind of seen you once in a while up there. After seeing you, all the passion you have, to work with them there, on the pesticides, I had some loved ones that died. My dad, from pesticide. My friend just passed away last year, all from cancer due to pesticides. These kids are our future. I pray to God, that I'm there to see them, but they're up there on a council, a school board, etc. Even at taking home out of the office, the young kids will make it. Thank you.
This person is inspiring me to take this position in my town to make it better for everyone in my community. And I do love her. She's super nice, and I don't know when I met her. I forgot when, but she's just inspiring. And how I told Beatriz, she is a badass.
Another badass.
This person, I got to meet her because of my mom, and it was during my mom when she was in the city council, and my mom met her, and I just feel like since I've been having a close connection. Every time I see her, I'm like, yes, she's here, but I get to see her once again, and I'm just happy that I get to see her once again here in this room.
This person has been very inspiring to every single one of us, and I just really appreciate how hard she works for the community and how much empeño she brings to the communities, and just always striving to be inspiring to the younger generations, and obviously we're honoring that, and thank you.
I'd like to add also that she's an inspiration, and the way how she put up with everything, I just think that she's running it really well. And she also inspires me to either take that same position or do something around it, and also for giving the opportunities to others who couldn't travel around.
Yeah, definitely. I feel it all said it really well, and more than anything, yes, an amazing person who has really enabled transportation and connectivity for countless youth, especially in South Monterey County, more than ever. So to that, really amazing, but more than anything too, amazing to be a woman in a space mostly dominated by men alone enough is already amazing, and such an inspiration to countless other young women in their community, because they're showing day by day that they can do it and that countless other women can do it no matter what. So without further ado, I'd like to present the award.
This person is Ana Velasquez.
You forgot Africa, the Madam Mayor.
Yes, well, I just, I'm gonna take a few minutes here because I'm a little choked up. I usually don't cry and I have it together, but I want to say that this is I'm so honored by, I'm touched, but this is really, for me, it's an honor. And thank you so much you guys are our future, the future leaders, and I think what we do, especially myself, and I know when I met your mom and we ran for office and at the same time in 2016, we were here for a change, and we knew that we needed change in South Monterey County and we needed representation. And when we talk about representation matters. And it's not just any elected official that may have the color of our skin, but it's elected officials that really care for the people, that really understand that in this space, you're here because you're here as a public servant. You're here because you're here to be able to say, how do I make someone else's life better? And having met you guys and the work that you guys have done for South Monterey County, and Victor, seeing you on the videos and sharing with other kids, how do you talk to your legislators, right? How do you pick up the phone? How do you write letters? In this era where democracy is really at stake and we're seeing the erosion of our constitutional rights that we have, having your voices and having your empowerment to be able to empower other youth is so instrumental. And so for me, it's just an honor to be recognized by you guys, because for me, you guys are, my inspiration, because I see what you guys have done, what you guys are doing, and for me, as well as I know I can speak on behalf of your mom as well, we do this work because we want to make sure that the pathway is created for others, right? So you don't struggle the way we struggle, right? So your pathway is a little bit easier, and then that way you give opportunities to the future leaders that come after you guys, right? And so it's so important to be able to be, for me, an honor to be standing with you as a daughter of farm workers, as first generation Mexican American, as the first to go to college in my in my household, and to become the first female mayor in the city of Soledad. What I want and what I see is, we do this for a purpose, and for me now is inspiring you guys to be not only our next mayors, but I'm talking about next senators, next assembly members, next congresswomen, next congressmen, and to be in those levels, because what you guys are fighting in terms of the pesticides use, a lot of that comes from our state regulations. So we really need individuals that understand how those impact our communities at the local level, and how it really is about lives, right? My dad was also part of the UFW, and I remember the social, I come from social justice, it's in my blood because of my father. And, Cesar Chavez used to say, right, it was never about the grapes, it was never about the lettuce, it was always about the people. Yep. And so I'm just thankful for this recognition.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
I sadly have to go. I'd love to say, but sadly I have to go. But more than anything, for me at least, thank you for being here so much. It really means a lot. And continue being the people who you are. Continue contributing to your communities and just being overall amazing, inspiring women. Not only to myself, but countless other young people. Yeah, that's really all I can say. And more than anything, thank you for being here. It means a lot for me, and it means a lot to see you guys in this room contributing to greatness, really. So thank you.
No, thank you.
I'll take a picture with you. Love it right here, aquí. Beatriz used to represent for LULAC, ¿verdad?
Yes.
A ver, digan mujeres.
Mujeres. Sí se puede.
Eso.
2, 3.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Rocio's poem.
Yeah.
Yay.
This poem, the first time I read it, it really reminded me of all the women that have been in my life throughout these past few years that have really inspired me a lot. My mom, Yaneli, my sister, and every single woman who has led a path, or gone through the path, just so younger generations can also be able to go. A lot of women who have really gone through a lot and have never gave up no matter what. This poem is by Daisy Carrillo. She's an Oakland poet and a writer, and I really recommend you guys read this poetry book. The first time I read it, it really changed my perspective. It changed everything, how I view myself. And this poem is for all the women in this room.
Woohoo!
Yeah. All the women I know carry crosses I never even knew could exist, embedded on them by society that wants to see them break. Nos quieren decir qué hablar, quiénes somos y quién podemos ser, en dónde somos bienvenidas y quién podemos y con quién podemos salir, y hasta cómo poder vivir. Pero entre ser y no ser somos. Somos guerreras, mujeres fuertes que cargamos los huevos en la frente. Somos todos los sueños de las estrellas, todos los sueños de nuestras abuelas. Our power transcends. We carry the light of our elders. We are on our way to tell the world who we are, who we want to become, who will we become. Our life will be shaped by us, not by society that wants to rob us from our autonomy. Our power transcends. Estamos vivas para darnos cuenta de nuestro poder. Con los huevos en la frente. Hope you guys really enjoyed this poem, and it really spoke to me. It really spoke to me when I first read it. And honestly, I would see myself like saying in front of all you powerful women. And I also wanted to read one more poem for my mother that I know she's not here with me. She's living in Mexico right now, but she has always inspired me so much, and she's my greatest motivation and in my whole life. I could not do anything that I'm doing right now without her, without she's sacrificed, without she's been through. And I really wish she was here with me, but things happen things happen for a reason. And I know that whatever happened and whatever will happen is because God permits it and because God wants us to be a better person, no matter our struggles, no matter what we go through. Mi madre, la mujer más fuerte que he conocido, atravesó fronteras por un sueño. El sueño de ver a sus hijos conquistar el mundo. Mi madre, nunca he conocido a nadie más valiente, cariñosa, sensible e inquebrantable. Madre, te debo el mundo entero. Deudas que el dinero no pueden pagar. Thank you, everybody.
Llorando, Rocío.
And this poem is also for all you mothers who really go a long way to like really sacrifice a lot for your kids, who really sacrifice a lot for your families. And I know that sometimes it feels that it goes unnoticed, but it doesn't. We know how much you sacrifice for your families, all the times you wish you could be there, but you can't. And this speaks loud, this speaks wonders of you, because many of the times we sacrifice a lot, whether it's because of work or it's because other situations. But I know that my mother couldn't really be there with me growing up, but now that I'm older, I now understand why she did that and porque ella no pudo estar mucho tiempo conmigo. But deep down, I always call her and tell her how much I love her and how much she motivates me to keep going every single day. Thank you, guys.
Without the end of our celebration for all these powerful women here, also badasses and baddies. Yes, it is.
Yes.
And I hope you guys enjoyed today, and the awards that we gave out are really meant for those women. They deserve it because they did so much for the community and to inspire us young women to do better and reach for our goals.
And also, don't leave. You guys can also stop and talk to someone that you probably did not know.
Thank you very much for joining. I'm very happy that you guys are here. And I'm I'm just very grateful to see you guys another time and honor you guys because you guys really do deserve it. You guys do deserve it. Don't think otherwise. I know it's hard to feel like you're not doing something for the community, but you really are, and it's a great inspiration to everybody.
I know I was here a little bit late, or a lot late, but I'm so thankful I was able to make it just to read this poem that I had in mind for you guys. And I really hope you guys keep doing what you're doing, and no matter what, never give up, because as you can tell, you guys inspire all of us, and you guys really have a lot on your plate. But I know that for some reason God gives you the task He gives you, and I know that for some reason you guys are able to always overcome. So thank you so much to everybody who was able to make it, and like I also wanted to acknowledge the ones who weren't able to make it, Emma, Kathleen, and I know other Adriana, Isabella, and Kathleen, Emma, Isabella, and Adriana. Yeah. So I wanted to acknowledge them too, and wanted to thank every single one of you guys who were able to make it, because I know you guys are busy people with kids, and thank you so much.
And just like
This poem, because I do have a special recognition that poor Victor couldn't finish because he had to go to work. But this is something that when I read it, I feel like all of you women in the room have really been the inspiration to our future leaders of change. And so here it goes. I've seen the way you care, it's not an act. I've seen the way you lead, there's no lack. This country loves to hand over a mess to women of color and say, fix it. And when they do with style, grace, and precision, that only they can, you are left wondering where the credit is at, right? We never get that credit. The criticism is always louder than the celebration, but your vision is so clear. You see the past that your truth is so loud, they hear you in the back. So don't mind me, I just came here to clap. And with that, I clap for all of you. And Victor wanted to honor our women with future leaders of change that he didn't get a chance to do because he's not here, but we had an award for Citlali, who's not here, Rocio, Honorees, and recognition of your tireless service to their communities and outstanding leadership to young women like yourself in both Monterey and Santa Cruz counties. This award is hereby presented to Rocio Ortiz. Arriba las mujeres, ¿verdad que sí? Alexia Rangel, honoring amazing women. Alexia. Arriba las mujeres, ¿verdad, Alexia?
Yes.
One that's really very spicy, and we need to put tape sometimes in her mouth. Africa Torres. Congratulations, Africa.
And also a baddie.
Okay, she's a baddie. Camila Torres.
No.
There you go. Congratulations, Camila. And again, this was Victor that was thinking of honoring women, because he's like, if we're going to be in a space to honor women, we need to honor my colleagues, but sadly he had to leave. But on behalf of Victor, that's for you. So, ahora sí, a celebrar.